Hey kids, Chris from Chris Tinker here. I just wanted to shoot a quick video blog, message blog I guess. I was reading the news earlier today, and just a couple of stories that I noticed that were making me kind of sad a little bit, and I figured I'd go ahead and touch on them, because it is a subject that I do care about. For my friends back home in Colorado, you probably know more about this story than I do, but I guess Sunday, this past Sunday, and I'm blanking on the date, but I believe it was the 15th, correct me if I'm wrong, but I guess two people were killed in a speed racing incident going down Academy near Flint Ridge. I guess something about a Mustang wound up flipping an SUV and both cars spun out and crashed into a residential backyard, tore down the fence and knocked out some signs, I guess. So I heard about that, and then today I read that over in Philadelphia, which is one state over from where I'm at. I'm in Ohio, in case some of you didn't know. But I guess a mother and her four sons were just trying to cross the street, and I guess again people were drag racing, and unfortunately the mother and all four of her kids got hit, and ultimately within a matter of hours the mother and I believe three of the sons died. Fortunately I guess one of the sons, a 5-year-old, did survive. Just bumps and bruises I guess is the only injuries he in particular suffered. But just hearing these stories, it just I wanted to make a video just to kind of emphasize my views about racing and speeding. Me personally, I don't speed. I don't like to speed. Speed limits are there for a reason, and I haven't been driving that long myself, but I can already tell you I know the speed limits are put there for a reason. The fastest I usually allow myself to go is 5 miles over, and usually I'm actually cruising right at the speed limit. But I just wanted to share a couple of tidbits with you guys. I don't want to make this video too long, but just to kind of put things into a perception about what exactly happens when you're going 120 miles an hour, which is kind of like my baseline speed when you're talking about drag racing. At 120 miles an hour, you are actually covering the distance of 1 mile every 30 seconds. Or roughly, you're going actually 175 feet a second to be exact, which means you're covering the length of a football field in about 2 seconds. That's pretty stinking fast. And unfortunately, best estimates, or your best stopping distance from 120 miles an hour is 580 feet. And from what I've been reading, realistically, you're looking at a stopping distance upwards of 700 to 800 feet. And obviously that's more than the length of a football field. You're talking almost 3 football fields at that point. And that's, assuming a very quick driver reaction, good braking, good tires, and that you're on dry pavement. If you got wet roads or bad tires, it's even worse. But it's just, when you're going at 175 feet a second, and most can be no driver reaction time ranges anywhere from about 3/4 of a second to a second. By the time you even realize what's going on, or by the time you recognize there's something up ahead of you, you've already blown through 175 feet, and that's before you can even get on the brake. And then, of course, you got to factor in just stopping. So, and racing on public streets, it's just, you never know what's going to be 100 feet in front of you. You never know if a little kid's going to come running out, or somebody's going to decide to walk out onto the street, or if there's going to be a car that decides to turn. Nobody's expecting you to go 100. Nobody's coming onto that road expecting another vehicle to be traveling 175 feet a second. And there's a lot of times, especially on public roads, you can't look 175 feet ahead. I mean, what if you're going up and over a hill or coming around a curve? You can't see that far ahead if you never mind stop. And that's just how a lot of these accidents happen. It's just there's no way that you can factor in all the possibilities of what might happen and be able to stop safely if the need to stop arises. And it's just I've seen. I mean, fortunately, I don't, as far as I know of, I haven't lost any friends to speeding or drag racing incidents, but it's just, these news stories are just sad. I mean, and to me, it's just unnecessary. I mean, if you want to drag race, go get into a car club, or go see if you can race at a closed track where you're not worried about pedestrians or other traffic. You know, it's like I said, I mean, these are public roadways. There's speed limits there for a reason. But, you know, that's just my thought, in my opinion. I figure I'd go ahead and put it out there. Again, I am Chris for Chris Country. You can always visit me on Facebook at my page for Chris Country. Or, as always, feel free to rate, comment, and subscribe to my videos. I hope you all have a safe and fun day, night, week, weekend, whatever time it happens to be that you're reviewing this video. And just like I said, let's be safe out there. And I hope you all have a good one. See you later.